Hey everyone, have I here Bruno, a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing the EZA for the Strength Dokkan Festival exclusive Transformation Buu and the team builds to complete the Extreme Z battle. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So I did not do a full breakdown, so I'll quickly go over the kit. Most of you guys have seen what the EZA for this Buu actually is, so I'll quickly go over the changes. So the Extreme Z Awakening for the Transformation Buu is a welcomed one. This was not a usable unit before the Extreme Z Awakening. As you can see here, it is the leader skill, is a category leader skill that is now 170% versus where it was before at 150. The Extreme Strength type Key plus 3 is going to be 120%, so useful for battlefield there. And then you have the super attack. It did gain the greatly lowers attack and defense versus just lowers attack and defense, and also gains a greatly raises attack for one turn. The passive skill here, you get the additional key, and then you get a boost from the 80% to 120 for attack and defense. And pretty much the rest of this kit, it wasn't really anything on this unit before. It was just attack and defense 80%, and then you transformed. But now you're able to raise your defense up by 120%. The more HP remaining, the greater defensive boost, and additional attack and defense 60% when attacking, and then plus an additional 60% within the same turn after receiving an attack. So it's not going to be like overly like tanky or strong, but you're really just kind of waiting it out until you transform. Now it's very important, your HP is where it's going to be at the 5th turn for your transformation. So we're going to go through each of the transformation and the kits for that in just 1 second. We'll just go ahead and look at the link skills here. You got Majin, Brutal Beatdown, Metamorphosis, Infinite Regeneration, Fear and Faith, The Wall Standing Tall, and Fierce Battle. Those will change a bit when you transform, which I'm not a big fan of, but you know, this is still an old unit. There's a lot of categories for this unit here, which is nice. Is Majin Buu Saga, Transformation Boost, Artificial Life Forms, Kamehameha, Final Trump Card, Majin Buu Power, or Majin Power, Power Absorption, Heavily Events, Time Limit, Sworn Enemies, and Worldwide Chaos. The stats are really solid with the HP 22,000 and then attack over 20,000. Now the defense is a little bit less than desired with only 10,999, but I think overall it's still a nice boost. But it gets really good when you transform in a certain situation. Now you're looking to absorb Piccolo and then absorb Ultimate Gohan. You want, you know, Buuhan, and then you want Buccalo. You don't want the middle portion, so you need to be making sure that you are 49% or below, or 80% and 100%. The 59 and 79% you kind of don't want to be in, so just kind of keep that in mind for the transformation. So when you do transform into Buccalo, this is probably one of the better ones, the better option. So basically under 50%. Your SA becomes massively raises defense for 1 turn, which is very useful. Of course, you recover your 20% HP since you're below 50% there. I wish it just recovered all of it, but you have attack and defense 140%. Here's where it gets interesting. All allies Key plus 3 and defense 40%. Now it had this before, but now it's up to 40%. And then you reduce damage received by 50% as the first or second attacker in the turn. Defense plus 60% and all allies attack by 40%, and a chance of performing a critical hit 8% as the third attacker in the turn. So you're additionally support of the third attacker, and then recovers 10% HP at the end of the turn for 6 turns from the start of the turn. Okay, so actually I forgot they did that in the bottom, so you're able to continue to heal up even though you only recover 20%. It should make that up over that 6-turn period. Now the link skills, you do change from Brutal Beatdown and also Infinite Regeneration to Demonic Ways and Brainiacs. So, but anyway, great transformation here. So if you get the opportunity to be under 50%, you're going to be in good shape for this unit. The Buu tanks, however, it's based a little bit more on the offensive end, and it's not as good as the other two. So the super attack here causes immense damage to enemy, lowers attack and defense, and seals super attack. And then the passive skill here recovers 10%, HP plus 1, and attack 180%, which is really nice. Defense 140, and plus an additional attack and defense 80% when attacking, and then plus an additional attack and defense 80% when the target enemy is attacked down, or defensive down. So that's a little bit of a change there. And then you get the key +1, defense 80%, and a great chance of launching additional super attack for the 6 turns there. Now, I think they would have been better if they would have just added like increased defense for 1 turn, or raised defense for 1 turn on super attack. That way, the first 6 turns from the start of the turn for this unit here, at least you're able to have some additional defense rather than kind of waiting on that attack down or attack or defensive down, because that's after 5 turns the enemy might not be able to debuff like that. Now also the link skill over the flash and Kamehameha replaces replaces brutal beatdown and infinite regeneration. So this one isn't as widely praised as the other transformations. I'll tell you that. So the last one, of course, is Buuhan. Buuhan is a really, really great transformation as well. You greatly raises attack and defense for 3 turns. It doesn't stack, but in a sense, you're like stacked infinitely, but you're stacking for every 3 turns. So that's really nice there, because it's going to be a 50% defense where you can stack multiple turns. Especially if you get a bunch of super attacks off. Now, passive skill here recovers 12% HP, key +2, attack and defense 180%. Again, really nice boost there for attack. And now you also get defense at 180% versus 140 like the Buu tanks. So raises defense for another 120%. The more HP remaining, the greater defensive boost. So that's really strong there. Plus an additional 80% when attacking, and launches additional super attack and has a high chance of becoming a super attack and a great chance of guarding all attacks for 6 turns from the start of the turn. And then you have a high chance of guarding all attacks starting from the 7th turn and beyond. So again, I think this is the better option for you, especially from for Buu tanks. But then also is really, really nice overall, I think, comparable to even Buccalo. So the link skills, the most important link skill here you get is Big Bad Bosses, of course. And then, of course, you get Shocking Speed along with it. Great transformation, great usefulness. But again, it's after 5 turns. That's the biggest issue with the unit overall. And again, I'm not expecting TUR EZAs to be like the best of the best. But at least this is now a usable unit in certain teams in certain situations. Let's go ahead and dive into the Extreme Z battle now. So this is going to be weak against Potara. This is going to be pretty short here because there's really not that many Potara units to use or many combinations. But after level 13, there's going to be damage reduction over all extreme units. So you can't bring any extreme units, and then all physical units. So those 2 typings you don't want to bring. Basically, if you're able to bring in AGL units that are Potara, you're going to be in really good shape. However, there's not many AGL but super class Potara units, unfortunately. So really the team that you can start building out if you're going to do a Potara team here, you have the 180% EZA Vegito. I didn't put the EZA tag on there, but yes, he is EZA'd at 180%. You do have the 150% in the Vegito Blue, which I'm assuming they're going to EZA in this 8-year anniversary. Then you have the another 150% in the, is she 150% or 170 now? She might be 170 with the EZA. I actually wasn't paying attention beforehand. Give me 1 second. I'm going to double check. 160%. So she's 160% here. So kind of in the middle of the bunch if you want to use her. Again, she is physical type, so she's going to do no damage. But if you need her as a leader skill, there you go. Now you do have some other options as well. So I got to change all this. This is 150 here, and you have 160 up here. So 160, here we go. Something of this nature. 180, 160, 150. I'm expecting this to be 180 in the future. And then you have some other subcategories you can run, like if you want to run like a Majin Buu Saga and or Battle of Wits team, you can do that with Strength Vegito. You can go free to play there with the Vegito Blue, the LR there, and then the EZA to the Tech Vegito Blue, which you're going to need all type advantages on there. But generally speaking, if you're just going to bring the 180 EZA, you're going to be just fine, and basically bring a Vegito team. And I'm going to bring Thickness of Time. Anytime I get to use her, I'm very happy to do so. So this was basically the team that I'm going to bring here. That's pretty much about it. Like, you do combinations of kind of this because most Vegitos are on Battle Wits anyway. And and you can kind of just do a combination. Some other units that you can run over here on the side here. I just didn't make too many combinations because you just got to bring some Vegitos and then really any other Potara units that you have that are super type. Again, it's not many, so this is where you're going to have the best bet, or you're going to be running something like this if you don't have the OG Fusion, or some variation of it. But anyway, there you have it. Again, it's not as complicated as most other EZA events. Bring Vegitos and you should be good to go. So anyway, with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we'll catch you next time. Later.